What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Omen back. I know I've been off for like a week, but that's because I had to do most of my work, because this week was the last week that I had to do it because spring break has just started and I actually want to go to college and all that. So I had to do my work and have a good grade. But over the break that I had from YouTube, we lost a legend. The legend, the myth himself, Akira Toriyama, the man who made all of this possible for every What If Dragon Ball content creator. And I find it really amazing at the fact that he was able to just establish all of this. Like, he's really putting on for so many people's careers right now. Like, literally, if I never seen Dragon Ball or never been a fan of this, it would be no Omen Z. It would be no What If Dragon Ball video in general. The way I take these What If videos is like a creative outlet for me. Like, I get to display my creativity and my thoughts. And I really appreciate everybody that is just watching and enjoying my videos. But with further notice, rest in peace, the legend, the GOAT himself, Akira Toriyama. May God rest his soul. But this is part 6 of What If Goku was the reincarnation of Majin Buu. Whis looks at the Supreme Kai and he asks him, could that be him? The Supreme Kai tells Whis yes, and indeed is. But it's actually something wrong with him right now because he's usually good. Beerus is really enjoying himself while fighting against Goku, so the Super Saiyan God isn't really a concern for him right now, since Goku is this strong. Vegeta watches Goku battle Beerus and he realizes that Goku could have defeated him like nothing if he actually tried. Goku strikes Beerus in the face, then he throws a barrage of wild ki attacks at him. Piccolo and both of the Gohans rushes everyone away from the area before Goku could do something even worse. Beerus blocked every attack and he actually starts to remember who Goku powers feels like, Majin Buu. Beerus flies towards Goku and grabs him by his neck and throws him into outer space. Inside Goku's mind, he's screaming at Super Buu to calm down, and Kid Buu just stands there in the same spot with the angry expression on his face. Beerus asks Goku if he knows of Majin Buu. The Goku we see before us tells Beerus that he is Majin Buu. Beerus is confused because he thought that he killed him. Goku tells Beerus that he's going to pay for what he did to him, and Beerus laughs. No, this time around, if I wanted so, I could Hakai you without any interference. Beerus rockets towards Goku and smashes his fist in his face. Beerus teleports behind Goku while his body is flying, and he kicks him in his back. Beerus does this repeatedly, just knocking Goku around like some sort of ragdoll. Goku walks up to Super Buu and he grabs his shoulder. I know you're angry, but this anger would not get us nowhere, but killed. If we work together, then we could possibly defeat him as one. Super Buu starts to calm down when he realizes what Goku is saying is true. Goku looks over at Kid Buu and he holds his hand out to him as well, but Kid Buu just looks at him, then disappears. Beerus flies up to Goku and he prepares to strike him once again, but Goku catches his fist and smashes his fist into Beerus' stomach. Goku's eyes turns back to their original colors and Beerus backs away from Goku. Finally got control over yourself, I see. Goku chuckles. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean for all that to happen. Kinda lost control. Beerus tells Goku that he's pretty strong, and he even calls him Majin Buu. Goku tells Beerus that his name isn't Majin Buu, and that he's actually a Saiyan named Goku. Beerus starts to think to himself that actually makes sense, but he's still confused on why Goku would even call himself Majin Buu. Goku's left eye turns black. He's my reincarnation, and the reason we're not going to try to kill you right now is because of him. Beerus laughs. You can't kill me even if you tried. This Saiyan is strong, I can admit that, but you and I both know who's the strongest. Beerus' destructive ki surrounds his body, and Buu grits his teeth, then gives Goku full control over himself once again. Goku starts to sweat. Who are you? Beerus holds out his hand, and a ball of Hakai appears. I'm Beerus, the god of destruction. Both Whis and the Supreme Kai appears in outer space, and when the Kai sees the Hakai in Beerus' hand, he screams out for Beerus not to do it. Whis chuckles, and he says to himself that he feels like he's having deja vu. Beerus puts his hand down, and the Hakai disappears. I'm not going to destroy him. Shut up. The Kai smiles and lets out a sigh of relief. Hey Goku, do you want to come over to my planet and train? Goku jumps at the opportunity, and he reluctantly agrees. Goku asks Beerus before they could leave, could he bring along some of the other fighters to train with him as well? And Beerus thinks about it, and he tells him yes. Beerus doesn't want his planet filled with people, but he does think that the Z fighters are pretty interesting. This brings the group back to Earth, and Goku invites both of the Gohans, Vegeta and Trunks, even Piccolo. Prison Gohan declines the offer, and Trunks does the same. Vegeta walks over to Goku, and Goku asks Future Gohan once again, but he also declines. Who knows? Maybe the Gohans and Trunks could achieve a new power by themselves. Beerus tells Whis to take them to his planet, and the Saiyans training begins. Vegeta's Super Saiyan 4 power is very interesting to both Whis and Beerus because of the primal power that is within the Saiyans and within that form. Beerus tells the Saiyans about the Super Saiyan God transformation, but Vegeta wouldn't be interested in it. Goku is intrigued about the transformation, and he actually wants to achieve it. Training with Whis, Vegeta still obtains God Ki, but instead of achieving the Super Saiyan God transformations, he infuses the Ki with his Super Saiyan 4 power. Goku would actually access God Ki much easier because of the Divine Ki that's dormant inside of him. When Goku transforms into a Super Saiyan God for the first time, Beerus is elated. Goku power feels beyond incredible. Beerus demands Goku to fight him at once, and Goku reluctantly agrees. Majin Buu admits to himself that Goku power is beyond anything he's actually felt before. And to his surprise, Kid Buu actually appears next to him. Majin Buu laughs because he knows that inside, Kid Buu is actually interested in Goku. Beerus would have to use much more of his power than he would have expected because of how powerful Goku is. Beerus offers Goku his position as the Destroyer, but Goku laughs and declines the offer. He does think that Beerus' power is interesting, but being a Destroyer is too big of a responsibility for him. Many months later, a ship hovers over the Earth and an army of soldiers fly out of it. Another ship then appears as well, but no army would come out of this one. Only 3 individuals will step out. Piccolo teleports to the area where the army is, and he starts to fight off most of them, even creating clones of himself to cover more ground. King Cold steps out of his ship, and he hovers over the battlefield. One of Piccolo's clones notices that King Cold is just standing there. The clone attempts to rush over at King Cold to attack him, but before he could even touch him, the clone's head falls off. King Cold has sliced off his head. Piccolo looks over where the clone is, and telepathically, he tells the Z-Fighters what's going on, and they rush over to where he is. King Cold shoots down every clone that Piccolo has, and he glares at him. Gohan and the Z-Fighters arrive. Seeing King Cold confuses them because he looks exactly like Frieza. Well, not exactly like him. He just reminds them of him because he's so much older and he's actually taller, but he still looks like him. Piccolo would ask King Cold who is he, and Cooler comes out of his ship. Frieza's father, and I'm his older brother, Cooler. King Cold tells the Saiyans that they're going to pay for killing his son, and Cooler laughs. Trunks transforms into a Super Saiyan, and he rushes towards King Cold to slice him down. But to his surprise, King Cold catches his sword and snaps it in half. Trunks will try to cut Cold with the rest of his sword that he has, but Cold blocks this as well and strikes him in his stomach. Piccolo rushes over towards them, and he lands a blow on King Cold's face. King Cold turns his head, and he looks at Piccolo, then knees him in his stomach. Piccolo screams out Kaioken times 800. With this increase of power, Piccolo is able to land another blow on King Cold, and this actually hurts him. Both Gohans transform into their ultimate forms and rush towards Cooler. The Galactic Patrol will arrive to Earth as well, due to following King Cold and Cooler for months now. Jocko runs out of his ship, and he orders his squadron to fight them, but Jocko would hide behind everyone and just cheer them on, because he's actually kind of scared of them. King Cold transforms into his final form, and he fights off both Piccolo and Trunks at the same time. Cooler would be having trouble facing off against both of the Gohans in their potential form, so he transformed into his final form. Mind you, this Cooler has been training for years, so I know that you guys in the comments would probably be like, why didn't the Gohans just beat him up? It wouldn't be able to happen like that because he's actually pretty strong. Cooler laughs when he sees the Galactic Patrol, and he orders his forces to kill them all. Beerus thinks to himself that the Saiyans here are really strong because they're facing off both Cooler and his father. The Supreme Kai would be the one to tell Whis and the others about what's going on Earth, and Vegeta is shocked because he forgot all about Frieza's family. Vegeta yells out to Goku that they need to return to Earth immediately. Goku is struck in the face by Beerus, and he's sent crashing into the ground. Beerus laughs and tells Goku not to let his guard down. Goku rubs his cheek, then when he sees the Supreme Kai, he greets him. Beerus flies down to the group, and the Supreme Kai informs them on the situation once again. Goku thinks to himself that this will be a good opportunity to see how strong the boys have actually gotten, and he tells Beerus that he'll be back later. Beerus' stomach starts to growl, and Goku does the same. Beerus yells out for Whis to take them all to planet Earth. When the group arrives, they watch from afar while the others fight. King Cold punches Super Saiyan 3 Trunks in his stomach, then kicks Piccolo in his head. But they would still try to rush back towards him once again. King Cold is really getting tired of this, so he tells them that he's going to kill them all now and destroy this planet. A death ball materializes in his hand, and he laughs and tells them that this is the end. Piccolo and Trunks will charge up their strongest attacks to try to counter the death ball, but they wouldn't be able to shoot them because the blast was swatted away by Vegeta. King Cold smiles. Well, Vegeta, I see that you're still alive. Vegeta asks King Cold what he's doing here, and Cold tells him that he's here to kill the Saiyan who killed his son. Vegeta smiles, then he points up at Goku. He's right over there, Cold. King Cold looks up at Goku, and he gets scared upon seeing Beerus. Beerus backs away, and he tells Cold that he won't interfere so he can go right ahead and do whatever he wants. Cold feels relieved, and he attempts to rush towards Goku, but Vegeta stops him once again. I can't let it be that easy. You have to get through me to actually get to him. King Cold throws a punch at Vegeta, but Vegeta sidesteps it and smashes his fist into King Cold's gut, causing him to spit up blood. Goku would take this opportunity to teleport where his sons are while they're having a standstill between them and Cooler. Goku tells his boys that they did good, but now it's his turn, and they bag off. Cooler laughs, and he tells them that he's going to kill them all soon anyway, so they should really all fight together. Goku smirks, and he goes into his potential unleashed form. Cooler will rush at Goku and throw a barrage of attacks at him, but Goku swats away every one of them. Goku laughs at Cooler. Is this all you got? Out of frustration, Cooler rushes towards Goku once again, but this time, Goku blears in front of him swiftly and strikes him in his face. Cooler wouldn't be able to even touch Goku throughout their entire fight, so he decides to show off his true power. Cooler lets out a loud scream, and a golden aura envelops his entire body, and he transforms. Golden Cooler is now seen. King Cold feels Cooler's power, and he gives him motivation to transform as well. Vegeta decides to step up his game too, so he transforms into a Super Saiyan 4. Cold screams out to Cooler to switch opponents, and Cooler obliges and he rushes towards Vegeta. Vegeta wouldn't even care that Cold is getting away because he's actually already beat him up. But he does actually want Cooler and King Cold to be his kills instead of Goku's, because he was the one to kill Frieza. Vegeta would soon realize that his Super Saiyan 4 power alone isn't strong enough for Cooler, because he's just stronger than Cold. Vegeta would fight in that form for a while, then he even pushes it to his full power, but it still isn't enough for Golden Cooler. Vegeta thinks to himself, he finally gets to do it, release all of his power, show the form that he's achieved while training with the gods. Vegeta laughs, and a reddish-pink aura materializes around his body. Cooler gets even more frustrated because the Saiyans keep evolving. The Z-Fighters, the Galactic Patrol, and everyone around looks at Vegeta in awe. He's managed to take his transformation to another level. Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker, Vegeta. This power catches the eye of Goku and Cooler. Even Beerus, and Whis are intrigued by Vegeta's new transformation. Vegeta would smirk at Cooler. Cooler would attempt to punch Vegeta, but Vegeta wouldn't move. Cooler's attack seemingly did nothing to him. Vegeta laughs even more, and Cooler gets even more frustrated. This new power of Vegeta's is too much for Cooler. Cooler isn't able to really do nothing to him, so he's no competition to Vegeta. So Vegeta would quickly execute him. He would even fly over and take control of Goku's entire battle and kills King Cold as well. Goku wouldn't like this at all, and he actually starts to complain, but Vegeta just brushes him off.